Hello, and welcome to today's opening bell session. I'm your host, Safehouse Paul. It is the 13th of May, and a big warm welcome to a fresh and new trading week. Sorry for the minor delay. I was posting on X and getting things sorted. There are many exciting things coming to the Safehouse family soon. Thank you, Arnold, for the confirmation that sound is good. As you can see, the 2-week free trial has ended, and Safehouse is currently redesigning, our offering to our members, which we are absolutely excited about. Can't stop talking about it. But yes, with the team that we have on deck, we are sorting that out, and we should be releasing an announcement about that to our members today. So if this is your first time joining us for the opening bell sessions on Mondays and Fridays, that's about to change as well. The opening bell session essentially is a behind-the-scenes look at the Safehouse trading desk and how our trading team executes and manages trades under live market conditions. Right? In my opinion, there is no better way to learn and improve your own trading skill than seeing how professional traders do it in this setting. If you enjoy this stream and find it very insightful to your learning journey, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that bell notification for more live trading sessions like this. For those of you in the Safehouse Vanguard joining us today, I see a couple of y'all. Graham, Harun is here, Jeff is here. Welcome, guys. Welcome to today's opening bell session. As a quick reminder, I believe George has put out today's daily sit rep, and so be sure to check that out if you haven't already. Finally, please be reminded that all information and insights from this session is for educational purposes only and does not constitute financial advice. And so yeah, that pretty much wraps it up. For housekeeping, MH Crypto says, "Good day, team. Good day to you, sir." Today we have 2 out of 3 of the trading team on the station. We have George and we have Luke. So let's start off with George. George, can you hear me? And what is on your watch list?
Hello everyone. How are you doing? Yeah, I can hear very well. As always, Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the main asset that I am trading. Also, gold has some interesting moves, but the main asset for today is gold. And we have some interesting moves going on. Basically, starting on Friday, we've seen the drop going into a support area. Then during the weekend consolidation, the price was trying to get acceptance back into the value area of the range. It failed, but today it managed to do that. And not only that, but it moved to the point of control of this range. Point of control, which is not only the point of control, but also in the same area. If we enable the horizontals, we do have a new daily, 63,044, an older weekly, 63,061, and this area has been resistance basically starting on Friday, right? The rejection. Now we're back to this area. So now the big question, now that we started NY session, obviously the big question is what NY will do, because in the morning we've seen this push to the upside. So NY has 2 options: either to continue the move to the upside, right? And mainly the next target should be the new weekly, $64,003, or to reverse the move. Now we need to see what will happen here. Moving to lower time frame. So this is what we have. Let's put the range back on the chart, because the range is very important right now and the main trading idea, right? We've seen another rejection, another backtest of the point of control that happened a couple of moments ago, basically 15 minutes before the NY session. And now we've seen another rejection. This rejection and going into the order flow, this rejection is going into the local golden pocket, right? The price is trying to change the market structure here locally. And for the moment, it's doing a pretty good job. And very important, on Friday, we had two single prints, right? The big one and the smaller one. Now, this was tapped and then half filled during the weekend. And today with the push, we've got the upper one filled too. And now it's like this, right? So we have this situation where the price is, let's try to use this one, right? Okay, like this. Going from here to here, right? Give or take. So the price back tested the point of control and the local golden pocket, and now we are at the lower golden pocket. So let's see how this situation will develop. Lower, we do have some interesting levels if the price doesn't stop here. So lower, we do have some interesting levels like VWAP, previous day high, very important level, previous day high, and also the single print, right? So we do have this single print. This single print could potentially act as support, but we need to see. The first one, we had another single print in this section of the chart that was filled. You know, I was advising the members that, you know, this could be a decent take profit one if you got the short. And now let's see how this situation will, how this session will develop.
Sounds good. Thank you, George, for the quick price action summary. And of course, we have another trader on station today. Luke, can you hear me? And what is on your watch list?
Hello. Yeah, I can hear you very well. So I'm looking at oil and gold typically. Again, they're my two main assets, but obviously I have the DXY and GBP USD in the background that I will be monitoring but not trading. Yeah, as George sort of said, as a continuation from gold, I was looking for shorts on Friday, and I did take some, and I actually ended up closing one from this morning actually when I woke up, because again it was quite nicely in profits, and it started to show sort of signs that it had bounced off the previous day low. So I thought, okay, well, let's just take the money and run for now. However, we've still got this cheeky parallel channel that, you know, looks rather nice. I don't want to be blindsided by this, but it's just something to bear in mind. Nothing immediately takes my fancy though now that I'm out of this current trade, so I'm watching that. Otherwise, oil is looking very interesting. We're already sort of moving quite a lot. We retraced back down to the 786 nicely from pretty much almost perfectly hitting the weekly. I can mark that again for you. From here, which was a very nice trade. But you know, so far I'm looking for something along, like, ideally it would be nice to sort of get a back test of this yearly. Otherwise, again, we've got Fibonacci's and a weekly, which oil loves the weeklies. Up here, I mean, it would be very nice to sort of, for it to come all the way back up here, but we'll have to see what happens. But yeah, looking for more sort of upside on oil, really. We'll go from there.
Sounds good. I'm gonna have to try and figure out, because I understand that, you know, you're more of a position swing trader, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to modify this trade log moving forward to capture you know, the trading performance on these live sessions. Currently, for those of you watching, the trade log only captures trades taken during the public live trading sessions, as a fun little competition between the Safehouse trading team here. But yeah, that Luke does a bit of swing, you know, more swings than scalps and spot stuff. So, you know, we'll try to figure out a way to incorporate that in. Just as a quick one from myself, primarily these days I'm watching either Eurodollar or gold, but today I want to take you guys through the calendar as I switch back to George. On the calendar today, we are clear skies. Tomorrow 1 hour before New York, we have PPI coming out, and then thereafter, half an hour after New York, we got Fed Chairman Powell coming out to speak. I will get more into where we are with inflation at this point at a later stage. Wednesday is the big day. Wednesday we have core and headline CPI coming out, as well as retail sales month on month. More importantly is CPI index, because that's all the rage right now. Are we in stagflation? How is inflation? The Fed currently is holding at about inflation is currently holding at about 3-ish%, and the Fed still is hanging on to their target of 2%, but inflation is still being stubborn. So more on that in future sessions. And then on Thursdays, on Thursday, it's unemployment claims 1 hour before New York. So yes, it's if you guys have seen on Twitter, it is going to be a very, very exciting week. So expect volatility. I kind of feel like a weatherman, to be honest, at this point. But anyway. Yes, so welcome to today's opening bell. Both traders have given their opening price action summaries. We started on the bell, so there's no bell ringing today. So George, I'll leave you right to it. Over to you.
Yeah, I'm just looking if we finally gonna get some sort of bounce from the local golden pocket, right? So basically, I'm in a small long from this section of the chart, right? And now let's see how that will develop. But in the same time, I'm aware that the price is building bearish market structure here, so I'm ready to lose this trade. And also, I'm looking for a short. But I would like some sort of bounce for a short. So if we get the upper golden pocket, that would be great for a take profit one from the long, and also I'll be looking for a short in that area. But now let's see, because we are, in this session, obviously the best entry should be somewhere in this area where the price, we do have the confluences, we do have the point of control, we do have the bigger golden pocket. The price is starting to change the market structure, so everything looks good for more downside, and that was a very decent move. That's 0.6%, right? It's almost impossible to catch the entire move, but that was an interesting move. And now if I choose to long here, that would be counter trading this trend. But again, it is the only option that I have on the chart right now. It is too late to short within the local golden pocket, right? So the only option I have is a long or no trade. So I choose to long a small position. And now let's see if we get the bounce. If the price will make a new lower low and we'll lose 76, then I'll be out of this. I'll be out of this long for a small loss. And just to have this, okay.
It's also just interesting to note that DXY and GBP are both at high time frame golden pocket points. So it'd be interesting to see does price turn around, and because that will affect a whole load of other assets, obviously linked to the DXY. So just keeping tabs on that currently.
DXY's golden pocket is what, to the upside? Retracement to the upside, or?
Yeah, retracement.
Okay.
Looking up.
Okay, so I booked take profit one when the price made the new high here. Like I said, I know I'm counter trading the trend, right? So I want to be a bit more aggressive with what's going on here locally, right? So there's no need to risk. Okay. Now let's see if the price goes to the local golden pocket, which should be a decent take profit too. Okay, so let's set that.
Good hunting, George. You can send it to me when convenient. No rush.
Yep. Yeah. That's just a small, like I said, when I'm counter trading, this is just, something to do. And because this is the session that we do have, and we need to trade within the session, then obviously that's just the first part. Now let's see if the price could actually push. So that's just the small stuff, basically covering some fees that I pay to open the position. But now this is the story. Let's see if we can get something around this section of the chart, right? And also I'd like to move the stop loss at entry if possible.
All right, updating session results.
That's it. Okay, now let's see. So the next take profit should be somewhere in this section of the chart, right? Let's see if we can get that. Let's see how much space do we have. So roughly 0.1. Okay, let's see if we can get that. If the price drops, they stop down. And that is that's also part of this game. So now let's see. So that was 25%. I would like to book another 25%, and also I'll be looking for a hedge short around this area, and based on the position, based on the reaction, and then I'll manage the position. Okay, that is another take profit for me. That's very good. Okay, let's send this because why not?
Thank you, sir.
You always want to pay yourself. Like I said, the first one was just to cover some fees. This where you actually make some money. And now let's see. So now if we start to see this one is irrelevant, if we start to see some sort of a bigger rejection, then I can always hedge with a short. But if the price wants to push, then who am I to say no to that? So, let it ride.
George is coming in real hot with these trades. I don't have time to update the trade log.
Yeah, but because this is trading, right? We need to trade. We need to trade based on the information and the price action that we do have on the chart. So that's why it's called live trading and not live talking. Because for me, it doesn't make any kind of sense to talk about what happened earlier. It's earlier, and now we need to see what will happen now.
Pretty decent reaction.
Yep. I'm looking for some sort of a back test because I've missed this one. But yeah, that's kind of what I was looking for a hedge, right? Mm-hmm. But I missed the first move. Let's see if we can get the retracement. However, I would still like to see more upside. Thus, I'm still holding the long, because if I don't see, if I think that more downside is possible, then I'll just close the trade, and that would be a decent trade. But I still have 50% of the long. And that's why I don't want to be so aggressive with the short. So I would like to see something like this, right? So the price starting to build market structure and so on. Let's see, where do we go with this? Let's see what do we have? Longs. Now we do have this. Okay. No, let's. We're not the best short, but this is just a hedge, right? So. Okay. Okay. And that would give me something to work with. It's tricky. It's tricky, to be totally honest right now. This is tricky price action because it's kind of in between, and I don't think the session, I mean, it's like, yeah, we're forming a range here. So when I see a range, we do have support, we do have resistance, so we need to see what's going on in between. Right?
Got your OR values if you want, sir.
Values of what?
Your OR high and low.
Okay.
For Bitcoin, because I have to adjust it between gold and Bitcoin. It shows different.
Okay.
So
Okay.
OR high 62,806, OR low 62,556. I've pasted it in our team chat, so
Okay,
you can just
cool.
get it from there. So
Let's
62,806
get
is OR high.
Yep. Let's put this with this. Until the price actually decides if it wants to go higher or lower. Let's do this. 806.
6. Yep. And OR low is 62,556.
Okay. And low should be somewhere in this section of the chart. Okay. Price looks like it wants to go lower, so could potentially take my stop loss, but I'm hedged with a short, so it's all good. If it goes higher, then I'll be stopped out from the short, but that would cover with the long, because the long is actually a bigger position. Yes. So 556.
Yep.
And on. There. Okay, that's it. Okay. Now let's see what will happen here. Okay, still more upside. Fair enough. Let's see if we can get more upside.
Yeah, if price backtests that 62,806 OR high, and then holds it as a support, make a push for the upside, that'd be pretty cool.
Yep. This is what I'm looking. For. So basically, either it gets acceptance and will make a new lower low here, and that opens the possibility for more downside, or it holds this and it goes for the, let's say, for the weekly. Yeah. That's kind of the play right now. But I'm in a decent position because I added to the short, right, to get like a better entry. So if the price starts to make a new high, then I'm out of the short, and the long should cover for. But now, see, so
that's a pretty good hedge.
This is the story, right? So a new lower low here. So now this will take my stop loss. It's just very, very close. But also that would be my take profit one. Actually, let me close take profit one. From the short. Yeah, for the short. And it's very, very, very close to my stop loss. So if it takes the stop loss, actually, I don't mind too much.
That's the 25% left, right, on the long?
I have 50% left.
Okay.
So that's my take profit one from the short, right? And the next I would like to see a new lower low. So I would set this to 500 area. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of confusing even for me to manage the position and everything, but so if the price makes a new low low, so now it should take my stop loss in profit. It's like really, really, really close to that. So let's see if you get it or not.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the first take profit from the short. I hope it makes sense for the audience what I'm doing here, because sometimes it does, sometimes not so much. So this is the first take profit from the short. And it's funny because I'm in profit both on longs and shorts, which is very, very funny to have a long and a short to be in profit for both. So it literally missed by dollars, by a couple of dollars. It missed my my stop loss. But hey, I'm happy with that. And now let's see what's going to happen here. So if it continues with the bearish market structure, then I will book some more profits from the long, because there's no reason to give back the profits to the market. Yes, I accept that as part of the game, but in the same time, it's like, yeah, I want to make as much money as possible from these moves, right? or if it hits the stop loss, that's totally fine. When I book 50%, then I'm kind of okay with that story.
Nice. Thanks for sending in the short.
Yep.
I will update it now.
Again, this is scalping, right? This is what you get during the session. So whatever happened before, it's kind of irrelevant. What is relevant is what's happening right now. Okay, we do have some longs trying to push. Same story, they're not doing such a great job, but something is something. So let's see.
And updating session results now. And the trade log. That's 9 wins, 2 break even, and 1 loss right now, George. Good hunting.
Yeah. Usually that's kind of the story. Yeah. The only thing the take profits are relatively small because we don't get like a huge move. The entire move since the beginning of the session is top to bottom 0.5, and it is impossible to catch the top, catch the bottom. So I think my biggest win was 0.3 something, 32. So yeah, you get an average. Right?
Well, you know what we say in currencies, right? 0.03 is fine. At the end of the day, how much that amounts to is dependent on your position size, right? You can either go 1 lot or 10 lot, right?
Exactly. Yeah. That's a totally different story. But if this is the move, this is what we get, right? Obviously, I would like 1% moves to the upside, to the downside. But at the end of the day, I'll have to adjust to what the price is giving me, to what the charts are giving me, right? If this is the move, this is what I trade.
Absolutely. All right. Is your long still in play?
What? Sorry,
is your long still in play?
Yeah.
50, right? Yeah. Still
here. It missed my stop loss still is 62,648, and the price stopped 62,654. So it's only a couple of dollars. But the price could push, but sometimes we as traders, at least myself, I like to keep everything under control, calculate the risk and everything. But sometimes the luck is, part of this game. So if you get lucky and the stop loss is not hit, then it's like, yeah, sure, why not? That's totally fine. Yeah. Instead of a stop loss being hit, I get another opportunity to make some money. So yeah, I'm perfectly happy with that. Luck is always part of this game. So now let's see the OR backtest. The OR high. Let's see what we get here. Because that's basically my short. So my short is 62,794. So it's roughly in this area. Oof, another rejection. Okay. And if the price makes a new lower low here, we'll take my stop loss for the long.
Roger that. Luke, trying your hand at scalping.
Well,
we're trying to convert him over to the dark side, guys. Me and George, we love scalping, so
yeah. It's really hard to move from swing trades or even day trades to scalping. It's a totally different story.
I think the funny thing was as well when I realized, because I think it was actually during a one-on-one session with George a while ago, right? I remember the question was, so George, look, I can make money on the higher time frame. Like I can do that, but I just get lost in the weeds, in the smaller term time frame.
Yeah.
and George did very well to help me, with what he could in that lesson, right? But I think the main thing that actually took me a little while to sort of refresh and go over and sort of rewatch was like, hang on, wait, we'll just pause for a second. You can make money on the long-term time frame. What are you doing trying to trade on the small-term time frame then? If you can make money on the higher-term time frame, do it. So yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Yeah, it really depends, because for some people, scalping is like myself. Scalpings come naturally if I spend time in front of the computer, like I see these small moves, might as well take advantage of it. If the market wants to give me some money, then I'm more than happy with that. So who am I to say no? But if you don't want to spend the entire day in front of the screen, you mark like the high time frame levels and check the reaction and go for the trade. Obviously, now for a scalp, I have my validation basically 0.2, something like that. For a swing trade, you can't do that. So you have to give it like a wider invalidation, and be more patient. Personally, I'm not so patient when it comes to trades. I'm like, okay, this is, we've changed the market structure, we've done this. This looks good. It's not a huge move or anything like that, but hey, something is something, right? So,
yeah, no, absolutely. So no trades yet, right, Luke? We'll just try one.
Well, I took one earlier.
Bad influence.
I did an earlier one on oil that I'm just watching, and that's still going, so that's fine.
Okay. I'll get to you in a sec.
Yeah,
that's another take profit from my
your long.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let me see if I.
So just for the audience who are not queued in or just joining us now, George currently has a long at 62,622.
Yep.
Running at 50%. And wow, what a quick turnaround, huh? Or
and it's
high,
trying to flip
baby.
this. This is the thing.
Is.
If it flips this one, I'll be out of the short for a very, very small loss, right?
Yeah.
But I'm trying to actually send that to you and see which one is it. This is it.
No rush.
Because I have a lot of them. Like I do have a lot of stuff going on, so
that's a very clean bounce. We got 9 EMA crossing or high, yeah?
Yep. So this is the moment where I actually am looking to, if I get lucky, to close the short. Because this is kind of, let's see if we get another back test, because my short is from here. I managed to book take profit 1, so it's gonna be kind of break even,
Yeah.
Gonna be kind of break even. And then again, losses are part of this game, so no worries there.
Just a heads up, George, on the 2-minute time frame, OR high and 9 EMA crossing showing very bullish.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it looks like it wants to push higher.
Yeah. Let me now shut up.
I'm looking for a retracement to actually to close the short. That's kind of what I'm doing here.
The X5 is looking quite interesting as well. It looks like it is potentially reversing at that golden pocket. So that means that if that's going up, everything else is going to start coming down.
Was that DXY?
Yeah. GBP is showing the same sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
This one is okay. And I still have one take profit from my long, which should be somewhere into the 63, just above the weekly. 63. 60 area if we get there. If not, it is what it is. But now I'm trying to like close the, because I've missed this one, right? This was a perfect opportunity to close the short, kind of break even. And now let's see if I can close the short like for a small loss. Right now I'm 0.16. That's kind of break even, maybe for a small loss, but if not, no, I'll take a bigger loss, and that's the end of it. No problem there. Like I said, when I'm scalping this, is like here, because we are at support, so I use like a bigger position for I'm using like a bigger position for longs and small position for shorts. That's kind of the story. Okay, so that was the short closed for a 0.17% loss. So basically, I think this one it's a loss. So okay, this is loss. So with take profit one, so take profit one actually was 17.70. So yeah, I think I break even, to be totally honest. Yes, now the price could drop, but you know that's kind of the invalidation hit for mine. So yeah, actually I'm kind of break even. Yeah,
Sounds good.
part of the game. It's part of the game.
Do you have this thing as well? Like I do it all the time, whereby I take a very small position just to, you know, test the test the invalidation.
Yeah, look, I could get out for a better one, but you know, you make a decision and you live with it. Also, the price could drop from here, so you know, anything is possible. But that was my position, and that's why I booked take profit one, right? So it's kind of break even, although. And obviously I made money with my long, so I still have like one take profit left. The stop loss is already in profit, so it doesn't really matter what happens. I cannot lose money with the long, which was a fair long, to be totally honest. Now let's see what's going on once again with the OR high.
Yeah.
So see, I could get like a better exit, right? But yeah, sometimes you make a decision and gotta live with it. No problem there.
Quick question,
This is
George.
trading.
Do you use any software to manage your like hedge orders? Any external?
No.
Just right
I
on
do it
platform.
manually. Yeah, I do. So on one screen I do have EXO in TradingView, and on the other screen
That's
I
your
do have
trading terminal.
Bybit. Yeah.
Cool.
No, because it's not something else, but it's security. So I don't want to link, you know, for example, I could trade from TradingView, right? That is okay. But that means that I have to link TradingView to my account, to my Bybit account with an API key, which, you know, sometimes, you know, it is what it is. But most important, I need to take care about the security of my TradingView account, right? With 2FA. And it's like, basically, this is why. Maybe in the future, I'll do that. You know, but for the moment, it's like, you know, I like to trade, to manage the trades manually from Bybit. Or the funded account is, you know, when I'm trading the legacy market. Okay, so this is holding for the moment. So let's see what will happen. Kind of slow, the session so far. Well, if we take into consideration what happened here, like the push to the upside, no.
Yeah.
Maybe there are no more money left in the big whale's pocket, but I doubt it.
There's always money left in the whale's pocket.
There's always. Yeah. So otherwise I doubt it. But hey, could be. Now the story is if I short this again. And that's a tricky one. Technically, I would like lower, but let's do one thing. We're above OR. So no, I'll wait, and let's see what will happen. I'll wait. I am aware that the price could actually drop from here, but it is what it is.
Sorry, I'm being quiet. I am updating Twitter.
Right now, there's not much to do. I mean, it's too high for me to long up here, right? Especially if I have a long from this area, then why in the world would I want to do that? And to short, I will wait.
Sounds good. How we doing, Luke? How we doing on the other side?
Yeah, we had a very nice sort of reaction from quite a strong reaction actually on DXY and GBP USD. Again, from those gold pockets, like I was mentioning earlier. If you're going to force me to do a quick little scalp, it would be on, I guess, gold right now. I'd be looking to short it. We've been coming down ever since Friday, as we said. We came up above previous day low. We formed a range above it, then broke down. Looks like we've just back tested it, and potentially we're on the way down. But we've also got a view up above, which may want to take out these highs. So maybe that stop loss is a bit tight. We'll see. But otherwise, yeah, there's a ways down we can go.
How many pip range is that for your TP? Let me see. What's the... Yeah, just hang on. 1.14%. Damn. But that is true though. Like if it retraces all the way down to the 618, like that's quite a move.
Well, there's also just nothing there. I'm sure maybe there's something in terms of, again, I don't personally use the volume range profile. I know George does and has great success with it, but again, it's just not something in my repertoire, my toolbox.
Yeah.
But I'm sure there's something here. Like I guess you could say yesterday's value, yesterday's VWAP or something, right? But I mean, for me, big time frames.
Yeah, I think right around 23.28 for gold, there was a SR flip level.
Okay.
Yeah, there-ish for gold.
I mean, again, just bringing up...
hang on. You were looking at gold earlier, right?
Yeah. It was gold. Yeah. So that's what I'm looking for, minimum, really. But ultimately, to be actually daily, I'm looking for that weekly, which is also daily, and the 786, and that's probably also going to take, a couple, probably a couple of days to get handed down there. Yeah. So again, this isn't exactly a scalp, but it's
It's not. It's not. Don't kid yourself.
Well, I mean, again, this isn't something, because it's just off a previous day low, like this isn't something I throw some weight behind, right? This move, sure. This was top of a channel. This was a high time frame golden pocket that reacted very well. Sure, But this, we could come back up. If this, this is going to become a daily tomorrow if this stays bearish, this candle today. So, maybe it comes back up, we hit the daily and then comes back down. We've got time, right, to get to here.
Yeah.
So in that process, a mess can happen, to put it politely,
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
But yeah, we'll see what that does.
Sounds good. All right, jumping back over to George. Bang.
I'm looking to see if the price can actually take this high, because that would be my last take profit somewhere in this area.
Right.
And if I start to see a bigger rejection, then I'll close it manually. But let's see. For the moment, it's just not much to do. I mean, obviously, I would be looking for a short here, but I would like some sort of maybe a touch of this, because currently we are around a point of control of the range. So let's see if we can get just a small push. So see the point of control of the range. I would like just a small push to take the high, but in all fairness, this is also a decent take profit to close the trade. But let's see. For the moment, I do think there's quite a big of a possibility to at least take this one, but in the same time, it's like, for me, it's like from here to my take profit is like 0.1, which is important, but not that important. I mean, that was a nice scalp, nevertheless.
Yeah. So
now
while we wait for a TP to get hit, do you think you could give me a 30-second rundown on the thought process behind your 62,622 entry earlier?
The entry for there it is. Okay, I've closed.
Yeah.
Okay,
do that
closed
first.
it. So that's okay. Not this one. This one, right? This is it. So now the long is fully closed. Done.
Cool. Thank you, sir.
So you said about the entry for the long.
Yep, 62,622.
Yeah. So basically, I mean, we've seen the rejection from the point of control, right?
Mhm.
Let me hide this for a second here, and this one. So we've seen the rejection, right? Great. And this is our resistance between the point of control and daily plus weekly, right? But in the same time, we're forming a range in this section of the chart, right? We're forming a range here. So within this range, right, this is indecision. So the bigger players or the retailers, they're saying, okay, what do we do with this? Do we push the price higher? Do we drop the price, or what's going on? So when I see a range, then I'm more than happy to trade the range. What's important here is the market structure, right? And we've seen this low. This was the price filling the single print. Then higher low, and then higher low. So locally, the price is actually building bullish market structure. So when I see bullish market structure, definitely I'm looking for longs. And if I get an entry like this around the golden pocket 7-1, then I'm more than happy to take that trade. And validation below. And if in this process of building the market structure, I can hedge with a short, then I'm covered both ways. So really doesn't matter what happens. I cannot lose money in this trade. This is just a scalp. I mean, I'm up to this point in time, it was like the price was building bearish market structure. Then we start to see the consolidation, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Obviously, I'll be looking for longs up to the next important resistance on the chart, which is the point of control of this range. So this is just a scalp. I mean, it's a move. I don't know. Again, the 0.6, 0.7% move. No, you cannot catch, especially if you want to use like multiple take profits. It's hard to catch the entire move, but something is something. And now we are at resistance. So we need to see what's going on here. Obviously, in this section of the chart, you book profits for longs, like I did, and you look for shorts. The price took the high, so this can be seen as a swing failure pattern, but I do have this feeling the price could potentially push higher. Thus, I'm just waiting. I'm not so eager to short this move again. Plus, let's not forget the entire uptrend that we had this morning. So NY didn't give us like a strong rejection, which breaks level, breaks market structure. Actually, it's to the upside. So that's why I'm a bit like this of I'll just wait to see what the price will do here. If I start to see some sort of a rejection, then the target should be 0.3, or high. So that's kind of the target. But again, this could drop, but I do have this feeling that the price could push higher. Right. So now let's see. This is the moment so for me, it doesn't justify the risk. So let's see what the price will do. And then what's the worst thing to happen? I can miss a move to this area. Fair enough. I cannot catch, and I'm not here to catch all the scalps on the chart. So you can see the price starts to drop. Okay, fair enough. That's my choice, right? I'm not here to catch all the moves on the chart. I'm here to catch the moves where everything is there, everything that I like to see, and where the risk is justified. So when I see a well-defined risk and the possibilities for the price to go, for example, like the long that I had earlier, to go to the upside, then I'm more than happy to take that risk. But when I have doubts, or when I do feel that the price could potentially push higher, then I just wait. And maybe I catch a back test if I start to see weakness, something like that. But it's not realistic to think that anyone can catch all the moves on the chart. I mean, it is possible, but it's not very likely. Let me put it that way. It's not very likely to actually to believe that anyone can catch all these moves on the chart. But on the other side, you don't really need to catch them all. So if you catch, let's say 60-70% of this move, right? And this was easy, right? Let's say to the golden pocket, that's 0.6, right? And you catch kind of the same move to the upside. That's about it. That's 1% increase in the account, and that's more than enough for a trading day. Now you can do something else, or you can go to, I don't know, if you have a secondary asset like gold for me, You can go into trading gold and something like that. So you can relax. Or here you make money. There is no reason to take the risk unless everything is there. And like I said, for me, I would think this. There are some chances for this to push higher here. That's my bias right now. So my bias is bullish because I have no reason not to be bullish. To be totally honest.
Quick question. You're on 5-minute time frame, right?
This is trend reversal, but here, yes, I'm on 5 minutes. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So usually I use them both to check the market structure because sometimes they give different results. Technically, I favor the trend reversal candles. I mean, you can see the market structure is pretty good. And when I say like in this section of the chart, I start to see this and this. Okay, that justifies a short. Right now, it's not really. I don't know. Like I said, my bias is still to the upside. The problem is I have no more profits, no more take profits to the upside. So, yeah, that's kind of the story. It's kind of the story. Yeah. Okay. See, so this is why I'm not in a rush to actually to short this kind of news. Yeah. And now let's see what will happen with this weekly, right? Daily weekly, because we had this high here. Yep. This is kind of the back test, and above the next, we still have some liquidity. Let's see if I have that one marked. I think I do. So we still have some liquidity in this section of the chart. That would be 63,535. And other than that, the next level to the upside is actually the weekly. This is an untapped weekly level, $64,003. So let's see. There's still space. There's still space, right? But like I said, at least, so that's 0.6 to the liquidity and another 1.5% to the weekly. So there are still scalps to be taken, but it's hard for me to explain why. Actually, it's not hard because we do have bullish market structure, no level was lost, the price is above OR high, above the EMA, above everything. So why would I think the price will drop? I would think the price will follow the trend. If I start to see a change in trend, then totally different story. But sometimes, and it's easier to say, hey, I find this hard to explain why my bias is to the upside. But actually, it's kind of easy. It's market structure and flipping levels from support to resistance.
Sounds good. I think that's pretty much your summary, isn't it?
Yeah. And what I wanted to add to this is like it's good that within these sessions, it's good to see that we were taking losses too. And most important, because at the end of the day, it's money. You make money, you lose money, it's all good. But it is important to see how one manages the losses, right? That is important. So either you have a stop loss, either you have a soft stop loss, and you check what's going on, and at some point in time you say, hey, the chances are higher for the price to go to the upside. Thus, I'm close my short and I still have 1 or 2 take profits from my long, so that's good. That's what's important at the end of the day. The rest is just numbers, important numbers, but just numbers, So yeah,
sounds good.
That's the summary on the Bitcoin chart. Those are the most important levels to the upside and to the downside. To the downside, I would say value area low, which currently stands around 61,700, give or take. It's an area. That would be the next level to the downside. In between, what do we have? We do have VWAP and previous day high. 61,800. Again, in the value area. Low area. So those are the levels. So if we start to see the price here starting to make a lower low, something like this, then it's VWAP and then value area low. That would be the bearish case. But for the moment, we are here, and let's see what the rest of NY session will bring.
Sounds good. Let me just go through today's session results that the audience can see on the live stream. We went through that quick explainer earlier with George on the thought process behind 62,622 entry. your trade log has been bumped to, after today, 11 wins, 2 break even, and 2 losses. Yeah, I think you guys, I don't need to read it all out. You guys can see it all there. I think the interesting one was the 17.76% short at 62,794, exit 62,683, which just shows you that yes, while the market can be, changing market structure, trending in one direction, like there are, counter trades to be made. But as George always says, keep them tight, especially within a trading day. Moving on, let's hop on over to Luke. What are we looking at, Luke? Oh, you're on oil.
Well, yeah, because oil has been moved, and this is the trade I took earlier today, just so I've got something to show. I feel bad not displaying anything, right? But yeah, I mean, so that's doing quite nicely. Again, it's not really anything too much. Zooming out on a high time frame, I mean, looks like we might be turning around here. We've bounced off the 786, which, as I said before, this was a high time frame weekly. So this, could be continuing this. Again, this is on the daily, right? But continuing this high time frame long. So we might be coming back up to the weekly, or at least the yearly, something like that. So this might have some legs to run. The scalp short that you made me take is not doing so well right now, but
I didn't make you do anything. Okay.
Sure. But yeah, anyway, we'll see about this. We'll see if that takes or not.
Was that previous day low 23.45?
Sorry, the
previous day low 23.45.
Yeah, 23.45
on gold. Okay.
Yeah, on gold. The most interesting thing I think right now for this session is DXY, right? DXY is the puppet master of pretty much everything, right? Right now, again, zoom out to the daily, right? This is a high term frame. I should make this bigger. Let's hide this one too for a second. This is a pretty high time frame, 618, right? The pocket. So look, we've gone through a back test of a daily. We've gone through previous daily low. We've gone through a weekly. We've smashed through a whole load of stuff, and we've now finally hit that 618, taking out all the pretty much every kind of resistance and liquidity we could have up until here. And I mean, look, we've got to go even further down to go anywhere else. And it's like, well, is it really worth it? I mean, at this point, this would look like a good place to turn around. So I mean, if we can get above that weekly, I mean, look, we could see this start to go up again, and that means things like GBP USD, which has also hit a high time frame, Fibonacci golden pocket, could be coming down. And that was one of the reasons why, I took this gold short, is because, again, that's going to be pegged to DXY, and that's going to come down too. So, I mean, I think this is a very interesting thing just to keep an eye on, right? Because, potentially anything else you're watching or trading could be affected by this. So, yeah. Also, just again, how nicely, I know, we're not ones for going on about the touching levels to the exact dollar or whatever, but I mean, these are respected very nicely. These are nice levels on DXY, so it's nice to see.
Yep, sounds good. Well, that's all the time we have for today's public session, because I need to make sure that the Safehouse trading team gets back to our primary business, which is trading for the firm. So thank you all for joining. If you guys enjoyed today's session, I highlighted earlier in the chat, I think I covered most of the questions. I highlighted earlier that juicy bit when we got George to explain, a quick 30-second in terms of what was the thought process leading into his entry at 62,622, which was the base point of which he exited quite a fair bit of his position, in fact all. And I think earlier during the session we got to see him take a counter trade live. So yeah, anyway, if you guys enjoyed the session, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't, ring that bell notification. The team needs to get back. I need to jump back with Wei so that we can sort out some of the brand new updates coming to the members. Really excited about that. Can't wait to show you guys. For the Vanguard members, announcement will be coming out later today. And yeah, if you guys have additional questions, be sure to pick up your what do you call it, Safehouse Vanguard membership. Join us over on Discord, and you can just ping us directly. I would say give it a sec. If not, leave a comment below. We'll jump and hop right to it. I would say give it a sec because we've got a lot of updates coming. So in the coming week, this week actually, we will be going through a hot transition. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Anyway, thanks for joining. Any final words, George?
Yeah, just looking back to get back to the trading, and as always, we still have, right, with the free trial.
No, 2-week free trial has ended.
Okay, ended. Okay,
yeah.
That was a good one.
Yeah. So on the live stream panel, I've removed it already. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I do miss my little gift box, but yeah. You know, once the transition is complete, then I'm sure we will have fresh promotions.
Yeah.
People
I'm finally looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Other than that, you know where to find us. Join Discord, and you know, this is what we do every day. This is how we make money. We make money from trading, and yeah, let's see what Bitcoin has in store for us for the rest of the session.
Absolutely. Luke, any final parting words?
Safehouse 3.0 is looking very interesting. So stay tuned.
Nice. So yeah, live trading sessions will remain on Mondays. We are repurposing the one on Friday for Safehouse Capital trading time. So moving forward, public sessions will only be on Mondays. So you won't hear me say Mondays and Fridays and 9 a.m. Eastern. They are now 9:30 Eastern on the bell and on Mondays. So yeah, great to see you all here. Great to have you. Thank you for the questions. And I hope you found this session insightful. The team's going to get back to trading on the desk. Maybe take a quick short little break and hop right back to it. Cool. Thanks for joining, guys. We'll see you next time.
Thank you. Bye-bye.